Gaffer was difficult straight after the full-time whistle to come and give a frank assessment. What did you make of that 90 minutes?
Well, it was poor, wasn't it? You know, we don't offer any excuses. I think first and foremost, we pre-warned everyone this is the best side that's known in the league at this minute in time. I think they demonstrated that today when you give them some time. They took advantage of some individual poor play from us, but they're much better than us. So we go back on the training ground tomorrow and we try and bounce back. Of
course, it seems futile at this stage, but obviously the penalty could have changed the game, couldn't it?
Well, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We'll never know. Football's a game of ifs and buts. What I would say is the first challenge on Ivan's by the goalkeeper, and that's probably a red card, but the referee I don't think was going to give that. So he's gave the second one. Listen, penalties are scored and penalties are missed. We praise when they score and you try and protect when they don't score, but you see the goalkeeper guesses right and saves it, but listen, I've got more concerns and more issues and how we get things right for next week.
Yeah, were you a bit frustrated at the fact the heads dropped a little bit, particularly when the third goal went in?
It's difficult not to, Phil. It's difficult not to. I'll privately criticise the players if I think they deserve to. I think it's difficult when you're 3-0 down and they're popping it around and we know that individuals are knowing the top of the game, then it's difficult. Yeah,
obviously it's been a big week, obviously with the travel to Sunderland, obviously the performance at Sunderland. Do you think that had any bearing on today?
No excuses, none at all. We're prepared properly. We just didn't perform today, individually and collectively. So I head up. I'll take the responsibility. I know the players. We've got good players in our dressing room, and we'll bounce back. Maybe we forgot at times today that we have to work hard to win a football match. And if you don't work as hard as you possibly can, you don't win games. Yeah,
he made a change on 26 minutes. So I'm guessing that could have been anyone at that point.
Well, it wasn't a case of anyone. Just we tried to work on a particular pattern. Jamie Walker is a natural number 10. That's how he can play. He didn't play like a natural number 10, and it wasn't Jamie's fault. We just never squeezed high up the pitch, and we never got him up there. So we had to change, and unfortunately, he's paid a price. It could have been one of the wide players, but we thought Jamie, and it did change it for a little while. We suddenly got up the pitch a lot higher, but we gave a sloppy goal away from just after missing the penalty, and Marcus don't get in and gets in late and commits a foul, and you have to say it's a great strike, but we should save that.
Yeah, and in terms of Marcus Maddison, I think he limped out of the action as well, which I guess compounds a bad day.
Yeah, we'll know better tomorrow, Monday. Marcus is a talented boy. We don't hide that. We're just down today, so we'll take this defeat. We'll learn from it for sure, and we'll bounce back. You look around the league today and you see the results. You know how tough it is. It's a real tough league. We've had a bad performance individually and collectively. Us as well as staff, it's been a bad day, so we'll learn from it.